Hey, this game is, and by extension us, is almost 30 years old, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Whoa, we're retro gamers.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, yeah. But yeah, happy new year, I guess, and we're starting something that's different.
Whoa, Spyro is finally over?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, that Spyro tier list video is taking a bit longer than we thought, but we'll get it out soon.
Turns out editing lots of video files into your regular thing takes a long time. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, this... You've only played this recently, haven't you?
yeah, you got me to play it, well, before Christmas, obviously.
Yeah. There he is. Whereas, this was the first Crash... unlike Spyro, this was the first Crash game I played.
Right, you actually played it in chronological order.
No.
Damn.
No, not close. Not even close. I guess technically, I think the Crash Bash demo on the Spyro 3 disc was the first Crash I played, but I don't want to count that.
I don't think that counts.
Because yeah, I think Crash Bash was also advertised, like, you know, those little slips in the CD cases. Crash Bash was advertised in that as well, and we saw that, and
But Dr. Cortex,
what's
we
happening?
have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign.
I know he's overshadowed by Clancy Brown and Lex Lang, but
We are closer
I
than
do
ever.
kind of like Brendan O'Brien's take on Cortex.
Yeah, it's different, but it's...
But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready.
Like,
We have no idea what
It does a good
to
job
do.
of making him sound like a, you know, deranged evil scientist kind of thing.
He sounds very,
Failure again. Capture him.
Oh, so there he is.
evil.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
Hey, yeah, that's just the intro. I just feel about that play before we begin. But yeah, I like Spyro 3. This is one that my eldest sibling got. I can't remember if it was. I think it might have been a present actually. And we played it then as well. I loved it. I was bad at it.
I mean, it's a hard game.
It is a hard game. It took me a long time even just to finish it, to be honest, and even longer to 100%. I don't think it was until I later rebought the game for myself, like when I was like 15-ish, 14, 15, that I actually 100% completed it myself.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I think there's so many games that I played when I was a kid that I don't know where near the end of.
Anyway, this is Crash.
Woo! Whoa, it looks so beautiful.
You can jump, and you can spin. That's it.
Yeah, no body slams for you.
No sliding.
No sliding.
No analog control, but that's fine. Honestly, with a few, like, I'm perfectly fine playing the Crash games with a D-pad. But yeah. What did you think of the game when, like, I got you to play it?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool platformer. Grab, it's a good game. I probably shouldn't have tried to
100%
it on my first playthrough.
Because even with like save states for emulator, you still, I mean, you mostly just use that to not have to quit out and reload or like that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, that was pretty much just to retain lives.
Yeah.
Because the game does not retain lives on saves.
yeah, the game save system is not great. Yeah. There are two ways. I mean, I guess there are the three ways technically to do this next part. The way I've seen a lot of people do it is one that I'm not 100% confident in doing. And the other one's just tricky, so this is my way. Basically, so those of you who don't know what a Crash and/or Bandicoot is, every level has boxes. If you break all of the boxes, in first Crash game's case, without dying, and reach the end, you get a gem, which is they're completely optional for just beating the game, but they are required for 100% completion. As early as the first level, they have a bit of backtracking.
Yeah.
And
Start as you mean to go on.
yeah. Okay, so that makes those appear. What you can do is just jump on each of them and go across. What I've seen a lot of people do is get that third Akaraku, because when you get 3 Akarakus, you become invincible. That's a mask, who, fun fact, as a kid, I thought was an enemy when I first...
So what, did you try to just keep trying to spin him?
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Or I kept telling Nat to spin him, but yeah. What I've seen people do is get that and then run to that and break them. I'm not as confident in doing that, just because I feel like I either don't have enough time or I prematurely break one of them as, like... Because you have a surprisingly large hitbox when you're invincible.
Yeah.
And when you... Like, I feel like when I break just hit the exclamation mark box, I'm too close to the nearest box and it breaks before I start running on them. And you can't jump onto them and start running along them.
Yeah, you have to...
Because you just fall through them.
Start from level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally found it easier to just get good at jumping
that's
between the boxes.
I guess that is practice for later.
Yeah, you need to do it, so you might as well.
Yeah. It's weird how we played Jak and Daxter first before Crash Bandicoot, huh?
I guess so.
Considering, like, this is Naughty Dog's first successful series. Whereas Jak is their second. Yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of this one, and I think because of that, it's a game where, despite acknowledging a lot of the improvements that 2 and 3 make, and I do think they're good games and everything, and I get some of the criticisms about it, but it's still, I think it's partly nostalgia as well, as I do just generally consider this one my favorite Crash game. I think.
Right.
It's hard. It has some stiff competition. You know what I was saying about having to break all the boxes in a level to get the gem. As early as the second level, we encounter a situation where we can't. Yes.
Oh, right, because we need a later gem.
Yeah. The game does a thing where there are 6 colored gems in the game, which what those do is they make platforms of that color appear in certain other levels, which usually leads to more boxes.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess. Like, you're gonna want to... Generally, you're going to want to complete a level before going for 100% anyway. I think you might have missed a box.
I'm not getting all of them in. It's fine.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Well, yeah, but it's still bad manners.
Yeah. Also, I realized because I was invincible, I haven't really explained TNTs.
If you spin them, you die.
Yeah, whereas if you jump on them or something falls on them, it sets off a timer. And it counts down to, from 3 to 1 and it explodes.
Mm-hmm. I've forgotten what I was saying.
Well, not wanting to, not necessarily having to...
Right, yeah, you're probably going to want to complete a level before 100%ing it in a lot of cases anyway.
Yeah.
But,
I guess this level probably feels too easy to be able to 100% complete on your first run anyway. Anyway, this is a bonus round. The point of these, other than to give you some spare, extra... these boxes don't count towards anything.
Yeah.
They're just there for if you want to break them or get extra lives. But the point of these is to save your game.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an odd save system. The fact that you have to either get to a specific save point or do a bonus round.
Yeah. Well, the only 2 ways to save your game are if you collect one of the gems or keys, or if you beat one of these bonus rounds. But specifically the Torna ones. That was the female Bandicoot in the intro.
I don't hate different save systems. Like, obviously Resident Evil has the whole typewriter situation.
Yeah, it's just, it can be annoying, especially when you're younger and you're just on a hard level, but you can't save yet, and your parents are like, oh, it's time to come off.
Yeah.
Or if you fail to save the level, which has happened before.
Yes.
And gem saves are also weird, because they save the gems you got but they don't save level progression.
Yeah, that is strange.
So-
I don't know why they wouldn't just save all of it at once.
What I could do is I could play the game, get the next possible save, like Torna save, or the next possible gem save, then quit, and when I reloaded, I would be back at the last Torna save, but I'd still have that gem in a level that it won't let me access. Also, what's weird is that certain saves count the level that you saved in as completed, others don't.
Yeah, it's a bit arbitrary.
Yeah, it's it's a system I would be a bit more tolerant of if it was more consistent. But it's fine. I'm used to it. That's the thing. Like, I won't ever call it a good system, but I personally don't have much problem with it now because I've played this game so much, and I don't ever really need.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I had a problem with it when we were playing it. Part of that might be save states.
Yeah.
Save states? Anyway.
Yeah, because every time you quit, you just reload the save state rather than reloading your save file.
Yeah, so saving was kind of a non-issue in that regard.
Yeah.
But I also generally had the luxury of playing to the next save point anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, something people will note is that I wouldn't quite call the game jank, but the controller's a little odd.
Yeah.
Like your jumps are very weighty. Like if I were to say jump and hold back on the immediately like opposite direction, I don't turn around or anything. I sort of like hold. It's like trying to brake in midair kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if I were to jump, like you can jump quite far, if you just hold forward and even as you're jumping. But yeah, it takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to do like
Some very tight platforming.
yeah, and smaller jumps.
I have spent a lot of this playthrough just being invincible so far.
Like if we, for example, if we think about that first level with the all of the boxes in a row.
Yeah, that is hard to do because your momentum carries a bit as well after bouncing on things.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to overshoot and then try and correct yourself by bouncing back next time, only to then just fuck up because you've tried to do that. Typically, don't try changing direction if you're doing a series of bounces.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of the time you'll be like just slightly tapping a little bit whilst you're in the air to go to the next box, and it's either sometimes it's a little bit too much or it's a little not quite enough. It's got a somewhat high skill ceiling.
Yeah. Considering it's not really addressed much in the game itself, I guess we should probably talk about what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically an evil scientist, Dr. Neocortex, owns a series of islands and is turning the wildlife into mutated basically soldiers for they're generals for an army. And Crash was one of his attempts.
Mm-hmm.
There are two sci-fi techie things. There's the Evolve Array, which is what evolves them from just regular animals to this fucking abomination. I love Crash's design. And there's the Cortex Vortex, which is what he uses to
brainwash
them. It's kind of a thing not brought up in this game, but it's in the manual that his assistant that we saw in the intro, Embryo.
Yes.
Yes, that is a pun. It was actually the one who made the Evolve Array.
Yeah.
That Cortex just takes the credit because Embryo is just too timid to really take credit for it. So yeah, they tried the Evolve Array worked on Crash, but for whatever reason, which gets semi-retconned eventually in Crash 4, fucking almost 25 years later. But yeah, basically the Cortex Vortex fails, and then
it was just an L invention, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Crash escapes by jumping out a window. He washed up on one of the other islands.
Mm-hmm.
But because Cortex has Torna, Crash basically is going back to save her.
Yeah.
Like, this is something that's also mentioned in the manual, but isn't present in game, except in the Japanese version, weirdly enough. By the way, I'm spinning these boxes because the boulders does not crush them. But yeah, Cortex is like polluting the islands a lot as well. It's a very Sonic the Hedgehog kind of thing, like environmental.
Evil scientists bad?
Yeah. But like,
and also the native people bad.
I just want to eat you probably. But yeah, basically, this mask that's floating us is essentially the spirit of an old witch doctor called Aku Aku. Nice. And he basically like says he'll help Crash. It's like, hey, Cortex is polluting islands, help me, like, I'll help you stop him. And it's all like a working together for, like, they have the same goal for different reasons kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck the boxes are about.
The Cortex has a lot of crates of...
He's boxing up Wumpa Fruit to sell to fund his experiments.
Yeah.
And
also random pictures of his Crash's face.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say
it's a part of a merchandising initiative.
They contextualize the collectibles a lot less here than in Spyro.
Yeah. And he's also putting masks in. Yeah, don't think about it too hard.
I think Akbahu is like, he put the masks there to help.
Right.
But
they're in crates because
Cortex caught them? I don't know. There are some early story Bible like things that would have had like actual human Akuraku, like you could actually meet the actual witch doctor and everything. But that never came to pass. I mean, Crash's working name was also Willy Wombat.
He's not a wombat.
Yeah, which again Crash 4 loves to reference. Rest in peace, Willy Wombat. He died.
Damn.
He's dead.
One of the previous attempts, I guess.
Yeah, turns out Bandicoot skulls are apparently harder than wombats.
Right. But yeah, so what are they doing with Torna at the moment? Just doing more experiments?
I think she's like slated to also go through Cortex Vortex. So Crash is like, oh, stop that happens.
She's got to be prepared or whatever.
Oh hey, Francisco Garcia. Whoa, indeed.
Whoa, indeed. Whoa.
Whoa. I guess we haven't heard that yet, have we? Because I haven't died, because I'm such a pro gamer. I definitely didn't just fall off. Almost.
Whoa.
Also...
What if Crash was voiced by...
Keanu
Reeves.
Also, Torna is just here.
Yeah, I don't understand the context of the extra levels either. I think they're not canon.
Yeah, I think... I always took it as just like, I don't know, like just a projection of her or something.
Right.
Insane Trilogy does a fun thing with that. Just has Cortex just come along and grab her again.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. She just keeps escaping.
Sure.
But yeah. Crash,
woo! And hey, it's like a somewhat linear platformer but in 3D, and
yeah, like around this time, trying to like a lot of people making 3D games trying to make them like more like open and like being able to turn the camera and go in any direction kind of thing. This kind of it's essentially a 3D game that plays like a 2D side scroller.
Yeah, sort of.
Like right down to the fact that the camera angle is basically fixed.
Yeah, well, it has to be fixed because of the way that they made the game look so good.
Yeah, for an early PS1 game, this game does look really good. It has some nice, like a couple of nice lighting effects as well. But that's purely because it unloads so much once you move past it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a boss. This is Papu Papu. He's the leader of the natives on this island. I'm not sure how I feel about this guy. He needs to pull up his skirt.
He sure does.
And he's dead. He is not a hard boss. The bosses in this game range from a joke to like a couple of them are a little tricky to figure out, but you're not really much in danger of them. Like, I'd say Embryo is probably the hardest.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if you'd agree. Also, a few of the level names are indeed puns.
That's the Crash MO.
Yeah. Yeah, the series...
How many versions of... What was it? The H2O No? How many H2O Nos are there?
Just one.
Is it just... Okay.
Deep Sea Driving has 2.
Okay, right.
One of which is much better than the other. That's fine. I mean, we'll get there when we eventually get there. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I alluded to it before, and we'll probably make like an infographic or something to just make a post of. But our plans for this are a little different to Spyro, in that we're still going to play them, like pretty much all. I'm not sure if all, but all of the individual games.
Yeah, but basically we're just going to have
a game in between each time.
Yeah, just to spice things up a little.
Fuck.
Damn.
It's fine.
That's what hit points are for.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like sparks?
Yeah. I'm gonna break that first, but I want to show something off. So yeah, like, our next game we're gonna play is gonna be Jack 2, and then we'll continue with Crash. Okay. You know how we're talking about like how things load and unload when you go far enough?
Yes. Now you're going to unload the other boxes.
Yeah, if you go far away enough, if a TNT's been activated, it will. If you go far away enough that it unloads, it will explode. It will explode prematurely, but it doesn't actually explode. It just you hit the explosion sound and it just disappears because these should all have been broken.
Yeah, I mean, it probably does explode. It's just the other ones have all been unloaded as well.
Yeah.
So they can't be affected by the explosion.
Yeah. So you need. So if you're playing this, you do need to look out for that. I forget if that's something that's fixed in Crash 2, or you need to wait until we change console generation for that. Yes, funnily enough, there are a few other things on technical level, like, and not just visuals, that the later games do indeed do better. Oh yeah. I said, oh yeah, then said nothing. Yeah, it doesn't translate as well in the game itself, but a lot of the like design philosophy, like around like the visual, around like the character design and everything, was meant to be sort of evoke like sort of like Looney Tunes kind of stuff,
right?
Like the like if you look at like early concept concept art for the characters and everything, they definitely have like sort of like wacky looks to them, which I honestly kind of am fine that they didn't do much of it in this one, because I kind of adore how this game looks on like an aesthetic level, and how, despite Crash being a fairly like, again, zany series, this game gets kind of, I don't want to say dark. It gets kind of
spooky.
I don't want to say. Okay, I've used this word a few times in the Spyro saga, but moody.
Sure.
In places, like it has. I love the sense of atmosphere in this game. Just like I just love the, like, just like the jungles and everything. So like later ones that are more have like more, I guess, intimidating presence. Like the first island's fairly safe. In terms of like its aesthetic and everything. Like we just had some jungles, a river, that kind of thing. Okay, these are different kinds. These ones aren't required for saving or for anything else. They're just each embryo bonus round has 6 lives. They're just harder because it's the challenge. And also the only bonus levels you can replay if you've beaten them, because the other ones, because you've used them to save, there's no reason to go back to them. So then you can't. Hey. Bye. So you can't like retry them or anything.
Yeah.
Which is a little odd. But okay. I do love this. Just the way all the units just break on your head. What was yeah, so I mentioned that I did, like, despite starting with the first game, I didn't play this series chronologically. What was your first Crash game?
Wrath of Cortex. Oh, sorry, no, like actual Crash game or racing. Well, the first one would have been Crash Team Racing.
Okay, I mean, not a bad start, honestly. That was my second, I think. But then, what was your actual, like, first Crash platformer?
Yeah. Which one is the one with Crunch in it? The first Crunch one?
Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, it was Wrath of Cortex, which probably isn't the best.
It's okay.
I don't know. To be fair, I only played like up until the Water Crunch.
Which, oh fuck,
Rip.
I missed the box, so I killed myself.
Yeah, these
Did I get a checkpoint?
auto-scrolling
It begins.
levels can be a little bit unforgiving.
You definitely struggled with this a lot.
Yeah, because you can't take it at your own pace. You if you miss it, then you have to restart. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of kill yourself, lol, in a series, but it's fine. Okay, and
then I played to Insanity,
nice.
and that's I
Tag team?
Tag team.
Yeah, 'cause
Nitro Kart and Tag Team I also played. I can't remember the order that those came in. All of those. So
okay.
figure it out for yourself, I guess. Lol.
I mean, you had the Crash Action Pack, like I did, didn't you? Which had Nitro Kart, Twin Sanity, and tag team.
Right.
Did you have that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I thought you did, but
I mean, because I'm pretty sure Tag Team was separate.
Okay.
So I must have had all of the games separately.
Okay. I mean, I started off having Nitro Kart separately, then I got the Action Pack. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I definitely had Nitro Kart separately and Twin Sanity separately. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't know what order you would have played them in then.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess unlike Spyro, until now we've basically never played the original trilogy.
Yeah, well, it's not one of those series that I was
Deeply enamored with?
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's just something that I liked the games of it that I did play.
Understandable. Oh yeah, and we are going to be like changing things up a little bit and actually changing who's playing which game, because I'll be playing Crash 1 because I think a first playthrough would not have necessarily been a fun streaming experience just because it can be quite frustrating at times. But because you've never played 2 or 3, we're gonna do your first playthrough blind.
Woo!
Or live. Which is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah. If you ask for input, I'll give you input. I think I said, oof.
That was close.
Yeah. I think I said if a certain level or challenge or something takes more than 2 full level attempts and you still don't get it, I might try and hint you, nudge you towards it.
Fair enough, I guess.
Just for sake of moving along, but
I mean, I guess it depends for if it's for things that are hidden, and because I know that this series does have sometimes things that are very well hidden. But
yes,
how the heck were you supposed to find this out?
Yeah, Crash 2 I think is the worst offender of that. So have fun. And some of the multiplayer spin-offs, I think pretty much all of them have some form of story mode, which will probably show off. So I'll probably do an adventure mode run of Crash Team Racing. There we can play multiplayer together if you want. Oh! I'm
getting close.
I'm more surprised it didn't hit me, to be honest. Crash Bash. If we do Crash Bash, because we played a few of them on the Spyro demo disc, and we weren't in love with it. But we would probably do a co-op stream because that makes the game easier and means if you have the opportunity to do co-op and it's not shit, it would be fun to do.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. I think I was going to do Wrath of Cortex. And probably the GBA games as well.
Hmm.
Did you want to do Nitro Kart?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, because it has essentially 2 stories, part of me feels like we should do both, even though it's literally the same game. Same game.
Yeah.
I guess we could always just controller swap, potentially.
Yeah, maybe.
Twinsanity is one that you were going to do as well.
Yeah, and I've never gotten anywhere near 100% on that game, so
That's fine. Honestly, I wouldn't. Not all of these are going to be 100%. I think 1 to 3 will be, as well adventure modes. Like adventure mode of the racing games or CTR and CNK, yes. Crash Bash probably not because of how fucking long it takes, and I've never done it. And no. Wrath of Cortex I will. Maybe not full. It goes over 100%. Because I think there are a few more relics in the game than you actually need.
Whoa, you just sneakily walked past like a whole series of traps.
Yeah, I've played the game a lot. But I'll definitely get the 100% ending for Wrath of Cortex. Twinsanity is probably one of the... It's less important to get 100%. Like, there's no, like, extra... There's no true ending kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's an unlockable video, but it's different to the good one.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. That's my first death. I mean, no, second death, because I died in Hog level.
Yeah.
I like that background.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like being able to see the other island.
Yeah. Islands.
Yeah.
You just couldn't see it because it was obscured. But yeah, so yeah, like, so basically, if you want to try and get all the gems in Twinsanity, feel free. But
I'll give it a go.
If you want to give up on that and just play it and just get to the end, you can also just do that.
I remember Twinsanity definitely has some quite difficult sections for those, and some somewhat janky parts as well to it. So
yeah. Oh, I'm remembering the Cortex Sledge levels where a lot of the time they put a checkpoint right after a way to get a gem. So if you fail, then lol, get checkpointed, idiot.
But it's okay, because you can just go back later, because it's an open world game.
I don't quite know what people are smoking when they call that game open world. But yeah, so yeah, well, that's generally the plan. I think, like, I don't know whether I'll do all, like, because like Spyro, some of the games have handheld versions that are, well, different games essentially. I want to do the GBA version of Nitro Kart and the DS version of Crash of Titans. I don't necessarily. I don't really. I could go either way on the other handheld Titans games because, like, I don't really like the Titans games as much as say Legend of Spyro to begin with, so I'm not as fussed as seeing. Oh, what does the GBA version have to offer? The answer is probably not much.
Well, maybe they have different cutscenes also.
Maybe. Also, unlike the handheld Spyros, those are the ones I actually haven't played.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway, we're on Second Island. I kind of glossed over that. I don't know how. I think.
How do you get to the second island from the first?
I think there was meant to be like a boatman.
Right.
But that was cut. They sort of allude to it in Twinsanity, actually. They also had a boat minigame that was also cut, but yeah.
Yeah, you do just kind of get on a boat,
Yeah.
and then you get transported to Ice Island.
Come on my boat, ferryman. I'll take you to the other place.
Yeah.
That's...
And generally, we haven't talked much about the game itself,
Yeah, we've sort of been talking about a whole bunch of other things.
but I generally like what platforming it asks you to do, like without
Box stuff.
without all of the optional stuff, it's like quite forgiving in a way. There's not a lot of like
It's not
pixel perfect
yeah.
platforming or anything like that,
Yeah, like I think that's
and it's quite intuitive.
Yeah, so I think that's sort of why I gravitate towards this, is that it's hard, like, it has, like, tight platforming, but it doesn't feel... Okay, it's not pixel perfect, and with a few exceptions, it doesn't feel super trial and error.
Yeah, you can generally see what you've got to overcome before you actually do it, and you can like see what timing you need for the plants and that kind of thing, or swinging things.
I call bullshit on this though. You know, we saw one of these before.
Oh, rip.
Okay, I'll get to that point in a minute. But typically, the boxes that they fill in appear as outlines that you can see.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one instance where they don't.
That's an odd choice.
Yeah. So, playing this level before, I was like, hey, why am I missing 2 boxes?
There is a little bit of hitbox and behavior fuckery that happens with like some of the enemies and like entities rather than the actual platforming.
Yeah.
But generally it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and the hazards, like, you know, that planet and everything, they're not on like a
They're not a global timer, it's
Yeah.
a timer that's based on when they get rendered in for the first time.
Yeah. I think.
It seems that way because you can run through a level
I am dying.
and assuming that you come at it at the same speed, it'll be in a consistent pattern.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the same as actually true for 2 and 3. Actually, no, wait. No, I think I was thinking of like when people have done stuff for time trials in 3. I think 3 might actually potentially be on a global timer.
I mean, it does mean that sometimes because you might render one thing a little earlier than the things that are right next to it, which can lead to a little bit of inconsistency.
Yeah, I can think of one example in Generator Room of a couple of enemies that are very close by who, like, I feel like aren't always in sync with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think with the time trials in 3, I've heard people talk about like cycles. They'll use a hazard at the beginning of the level to determine when to start the time trial.
I see, yeah.
That
does imply more of a global one.
Yeah. But I mean, that could be just a thing that changes between games. I don't fully know how these games work under the hood. I'm not a programmer by any means.
Yeah, I mean, like, you said that a lot changes between Crash 1 and Crash 2 anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't the actual like physics hitboxes of Crash change?
Yeah, Crash's entire like movement and everything changes, and it's just how he controls, how he feels, and everything. Yeah, I think the physics of the boxes.
Not again.
Anything happens again. It remains mostly consistent throughout all 3.
Right.
Because, like, if you have like a stack of boxes, which ones break when you spin into them is partly determined by if you're moving or not. If I get to one, I'll demonstrate. But yeah, that does stay consistent throughout throughout the trilogy.
Oh, I did remember actually that technically it's not true what I said about the order of the Crash games, because I did play on a demo disc a little bit of Crash 2, I think.
What do you remember of it?
That's it. There was the Enchanted Kingdom frogs. And
Oh, that's
stuff.
Crash 3.
Crash 3, okay.
Yeah, 3 is the one with time travel.
Right.
3 is the one with the which has the cover with the Terminator reference.
And is the one with Coco on the scooter, that's Wrath of Cortex?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just checking.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like especially like before the use of the internet was as widespread, I feel like because they're similar in a lot of ways, Rapid Cortex and Warps did kind of get mixed up by some people.
Right.
Because, I mean, they have the same fucking main theme, a very like same kind of structure and everything, like same warp room structure. Most of the power ups get the same as well.
I can't, that kind of reminds me of that a conversation that we had a while ago about having a movie that has all of the same actors and general premise, but all of the actual plot of the film is like significantly.
Oh fuck!
Ah.
Why did I fall down? Shit! Can I actually get out of here now?
I don't know.
What can I jump on?
Oh,
I mean,
not that.
if I fail to jump, then I won't. I don't usually do this badly at this level. I'm sorry.
I do. Yeah, this one took me a few tries. What was I saying? Oh yeah,
yeah.
And yeah, just release that film with the same name, obviously.
Yeah.
Release several different films under the same name and advertising, and then just see
The shitstorm that follows.
yeah, where everyone like it feels like everyone else is gaslighting them or is wrong about what happened in the film.
Yeah.
And one of the films maybe is really good and the other one's shit. I don't know. I feel like someone needs to do this.
That does sound funny. Okay. So yeah, if I'm standing still here, if I just spin, it only breaks the bottom crate.
Yeah.
Usually. That was very nearly death. Oh, yeah, I think what didn't help was when you were playing this, you did kind of just rush towards monkeys even when they were still rolling.
Yeah, I kind of did what I liked with the monkeys.
Time to show the monkeys who's boss.
I gotta go fast. It's all about running
It's
forwards.
Sonic's ass game! No, not providing context.
Yeah, this is like a Sonic, a 3D Sonic game. If the 3D Sonic games were a sequel to Sonic 1,
I suppose.
that's a bit of a weird comparison, but
I kind of get it. Okay. Yeah, see, that is a case where I jumped and held back on the direction I was holding, just so I didn't.
Yeah.
My momentum didn't carry once I bounced off of that.
because Sonic 1, I mean, it had all of the momentum trappings of the later Sonic games, but it required you to slow down quite a lot to do like platforming, kind of like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
It's a bit stop and go.
I mean, if you're a Crash Bandicoot speedrunner, I'm sure you don't have to stop for anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's more to about Sonic 1 in that case, but yeah.
Yeah.
How long have we been going, by the way?
43 minutes already, which is surprising to me. It feels like not a lot of time has passed at all.
Yeah. I'm surprised not much has passed and I'm already at the point I am, but it's fine. We're getting to the parts where the levels get longer and
Harder. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have to retry some of these quite a lot.
Oh boy. When it says 32 levels, it's including the bosses.
Yeah, right.
So it's 26 levels. Ow. Yeah, that is the thing. You can see how many fruit and lives you have, and also tokens if you have any. You can't check how many boxes you have.
Yeah, right.
That's not something they add. That's something they add until. Okay, Crash 2 adds showing how many boxes you have. Crash 3, from the very beginning of the level, like you don't. In Crash 2, you only see the total number of boxes in the level at the end.
Right.
From Crash 3, it just shows you on the HUD.
Cool.
Which they incorporated into all three games in the Insane Trilogy, which I appreciate.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the time, if you realised that you were missing a box at the end, it wouldn't really help much because you wouldn't be able to backtrack very efficiently.
Yeah. But it's just more like sometimes it's a case of, oh yeah, I'm doing so well. 154 out of 155.
Yeah.
I have told you horror stories about that, which probably means that you might know what to expect. Or you might not. You've probably forgotten. Hey, boss.
I would never miss an off-screen box.
Okay, so Pow was just a guy, but the rest of the bosses are either Cortex and Embryo themselves, or some of the Cortex commandos.
Yeah. Crash was going to be the leader of these guys, I guess.
Yeah. Also, these big TNTs, I think they were planned to actually be like a regular level thing.
Right.
They're bigger.
I can tell by the fact that it says Big TNT on the front. Wouldn't it be funny if they were still just the same size?
Yeah. Yeah, he has a pattern
Right.
that he just jumps in every time, and the trick is to just try and time it so that he lands on a square next to a big TNT when it explodes. There we go. And you can stand here.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, some of the sides of levels do have like bits you can stand on. Some
Are required.
Yeah, some feel less intentional than others. Is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the wavy ripple effect on the ground underneath the water.
Yeah, I never really thought about noticed that, but yeah, it's nice.
I think it's clear what they're doing is actually moving the ground texture because you can see how it goes above the lines on the.
Oh yeah, a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't talked about the music, but this is one of those cases where John Mansell, the guy who did the music for this game, also did the music for Jack and Daxter.
Right. Yeah.
Like they actually carried that over, which I thought was kind of cool. Anyway, this level.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I could actually.
You just jump over it. Yeah, I remember you thinking that was just an emulator thing, but I guess it isn't.
Yeah, I mean, on this side, I think you're not meant to be able to. So like, it do one of those things where like, oh, there's an arrow crate, but you have to break it. So what do I do? You can either bounce off of that other box, or
whoa, it's a Neo jump from Minecraft.
Yeah. But yeah, typically,
I guess
I don't know what the fuck happens there, honestly. Typically Crash can only jump, like, over, like, or high enough for 2 boxes worth.
Yeah.
I want to try something. Okay.
Lizard.
But if I...
What are you trying to do?
Okay. That is something that's outright changed in the remake, is that you can spin them.
Oh, okay. Bit of random change.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That was also interesting physics. I guess that maybe that box is like very slightly further forward.
Yeah, it might have been a hitbox thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this level's a bit of a long one.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Okay, these bats. They go in a pattern, but if you kill the bat, the bat hanging up on either end, it will stop them from spawning.
Yeah. They're the director bats.
Yeah, like, hey, go here, stupid.
Yeah, I think this was another one of the first ones that I had a lot of trouble with.
Yeah, I remember. Like, occasionally, some of the stuff hidden off screen is hidden decently, other times it's not. This is the case of, this is the bounce crate, so...
There's probably a crate above it.
Yeah, which there is. There's an exclamation mark box. Which, I mean, to be fair, if you were to then go forward and look, you'd see there's outlines. And that token there is one where if you miss the jump here, you can't get it, but it's an embryo one, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why the remake makes it a level harder. But that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah. This level archetype is visually one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just generally like the vibe of the. Ooh,
Hidden.
nice. Of the ruins.
Yeah, I like the trees growing into it and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then when you get to the top of the level, you also get the vistas.
Yeah, a sunset vista, you could say. Wait. But yeah, that Akaraku crate, I got Akaraku mask. It's just like a loose mask because it's not an actual box. Sometimes they just hide, like, I just have them in like hard to reach places as a, ooh, if you can get this, you're rewarded kind of thing. Yeah, that's one I didn't know existed until Insane Trilogy because with the improved lighting, I could see the shadow.
Right, that's pretty funny. Oh, hi, the yellow 390.
Hello. Say anything or just hi?
Just hi.
Hi.
Whoa.
And get ready to see this kind of platforming trope a lot of the going in and out platforms.
Yeah, I like the classic, the way that they, instead of having it move in and out of the wall, they just have it like squash and stretch.
Nice.
That feels like a very much of this era thing.
Yeah. Okay. Because yes, those flames down there do have an active hitbox.
Yep.
Don't land them.
I guess one nice thing about these areas is that if you fall down, it's a little more forgiving because there's
vertical sections.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of stuff to catch you.
Yeah. But then there's also the flame thing, so it's not just a complete, like, you're completely safe.
Yeah.
I fucked up fighting that guy. One of these is an embryo token.
Yeah, playing old school. I mean, like we said, this game is nearly as old as us. Or as old as us? Wait, when did it come out?
I think it came out in November of 1996.
Right, yeah, so
I'm older than it by a couple of months.
I guess it depends on the exact day whether I'm older or not. Uh-oh.
Yeah, dying in these does not cost you a life.
Yeah. They're bonus.
Yeah. I think if you lose any Akarakus, you lose it, though.
Right, yeah. That is a bit of a shame.
Weirdly, though, I think in the original, if you fall, you don't lose the Akaraku when you reach one level. But in 2 and 3, and then in Insane Trilogy, you do. So, thanks, Remake, for making that worse. Yeah, I think... Insane Trilogy, not that we're going to play it for a long time if we actually even end up doing it. I feel like tries to stick more, like, stay more true to the general direction, like, visual direction of the series compared to...
that was...
Well...
Guess we're redoing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
compared to Spyro, where they... with Reignited Trilogy, where they more, like, reinterpreted a lot of things.
Right.
Whereas, I mean, I kind of prefer Reignited's art style, because Insane Trilogy kind of does this, like, does a lot of, like, HD texture kind of thing, but also does,
Yeah, I remember you saying that the Crash fur textures looked a little weird.
I've never been a fan of any time they try to give Crash a fur texture.
Right, yeah.
Like, I think the Xbox 360 version of Wrath of Cortex gives Crash a fur texture, and I'm not 360, just regular Xbox version. And I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I mean...
And some of the lighting in the darker levels as well.
Yeah, is just off. Like, I think they, like, despite using the insane models and everything and general same style, I think they improved for Nitro Fueled. But I am very happy that Crash 4 has its own visual style, even if I'm not always 100% like, fond of what they've done. I'm happy that they at least tried to go for more stylistic than, like, Crash is back with more graphics. But it still looks nice. I do generally prefer how the games on PS1 look. I think that's partly nostalgia and just a love for... I ain't still doing it.
I mean, I think it's
quality games.
you can see how well they did with what polygons they had available, and part of that adds to the charm. And
yeah, where like the Crash games are technical marvels in terms of like their visuals and like again how they unload stuff as soon as it goes off screen. Basically, like they're like some of the most cutting edge PS1 games, whereas N. Sane Trilogy is essentially a bog standard looking PS4 game kind of thing. Like, and not to say it has less worth or anything, but just like it doesn't have that context of, on top of it being a game being a milestone achievement of the system it's on. Because it's not winning. Like, it's not like pushing the PS4 in any way.
no, yeah. Hey, here's a classic one for you to go on about. Does that also count as getting a box from the bonus to get gems for the classic? And I think the answer is no, isn't it?
Yeah. In this version, the bonus rounds do not count towards box completion at all. Like you don't have to. It'd be pretty unfair because the Torna and Cortex ones, once you beat them, you can't ever go back to them.
Yeah.
Also, you only get one shot per run to do them. Like if you fail, you can't revisit it until you re-enter the level. But yeah, no.
In the remake.
In the remake, they are, and
it sometimes makes the levels quite a lot harder.
Yeah. This is a prime example.
But it is also slightly more forgiving in that you can
you can retry
them.
But the thing is, a lot of these weren't really designed to be like they're designed to be very hard. Like,
yeah. The
Embryo ones, the only thing they give you is lives. So it also just has a weird difficulty curve where like in a level you might have like say a very easy Torna bonus round and then balls hard Embryo thing and gotta get all the boxes.
Yeah.
In fact, there's actually one example in this game of I think a Torna bonus round where because you in the remake you actually have to get all the boxes. They outright they had to change what one of the boxes was so it was actually possible. Which is kind of funny.
I like these lizard guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink because I've been talking a load and my mouth is dry.
Oh, that's like a domed roof in the background there. I didn't notice that before.
Oh, down there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Neat. And also, whoa, we're on the second island, so we can only see the third island in the background now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Whoa, it's like you can feel the sense of progression.
Yeah, that is something I think Crash 1 does honestly the best.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair with... Ooh, you almost did it again. You've got to watch out for that background,
yeah, I think
quote-unquote background.
I think I need to be a bit further, because some of the background geometry isn't flat.
Yeah.
Okay, this is more what I expected.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of trouble with that when I was recently going through it.
Yeah, because
sometimes, especially, I remember that it was the birds in...
Oh, the birds in Slippery Climb.
In Slippery Climb, if you're not in like the very center of the path, then they have some slightly odd hitboxes.
Yeah.
Which was basically the only problem that I had with Slippery Climb.
Nice. But yeah, like Crash 2 and 3 have a more like here's a room with 5 levels, do them in any order kind of thing. Like there's no like linear progression. Which I mean I like the choice, even though there are a couple of times where there's a like if you're going for 100% there's a clear better choice to go for first than others. Like Crash 1 is I think the most linear game in the series.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that to Insanity, which is funny to say.
Yeah, and I mean, as what you were saying about showing progression, I mean, the later games
kind of can't.
Yeah, because they're like separate levels that don't have really a lot to do with each other in a lot of cases.
Yeah. It's like, here's a random snow level here, here's a water level here. Are they next to each other geographically? No.
Yeah, they leaned more into the variety than the
yeah
world cohesiveness.
Yeah, and in other games, like I do like that you can see other islands and stuff in like Twinsanity, like you see the iceberg lab in the distance. But like it's not as linear progression, and also then you go to 10th dimension and it's like just completely different.
Yeah.
Crash of the Titans actually has a linear level progression, but once you've done like what's essentially a world, you get warped to the next one. I mean, it's still part of the same islands, but it's not you don't just like say walk from the jungle to the wasteland kind of thing. It's once you've done all the jungle levels, you get warped to the wasteland.
Right.
But you can see what the next few levels are like coming up which is also how Crash 4 handles it. Although those are outright different dimensions, but because like within each dimension you can see bits like as levels progress, like between them. Like I think of the I forget what it's called, but the sort of Japanese themed one. You can see like parts of later levels in.
Come forward a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not doing that jump yet. It's fine.
Yeah, true. But I'm just making sure that you're ready.
Oh, same fucking thing again. I missed the jump. Try and just jump into him like an idiot. Yeah, no game has quite replicated the. Like, I'm not saying it's necessary for a Crash game. It's just what I really appreciate about this one is that from as early as the first gate level, which is like the third level in the game.
Yeah.
You can see your end goal. I didn't even land on the first TNT. Nice.
Didn't even need it. A Cortex token has to go through a bonus round to get the key, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that different in the remake at all?
No, it's the same.
Okay.
But because you can retry them, it means the key is surprisingly easy to get.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I definitely failed a few of the Cortex bonus rounds and had to redo the whole level again.
Yep. Yeah. I need to get back to work on the script of it. I actually do have a video essay planned about how the Insane Trilogy affects the difficulty of this game specifically.
Yeah.
Which I do. It's one of those things where it's like I feel like for a lot of things I say, oh, I'd like to do this, and then think about doing it and then never do it. But
you've done quite a decent amount of it.
Yeah.
Like you've collected all of the.
Yeah, I have most of the footage I need. I have notes. I have started a script. So I think once we're done with this,
with the Spyro video.
With the Spyro video, I think that's something we'll work on together.
Yeah.
If you're okay with that.
Sure.
Because I mean, I've talked a bit about it here, but I feel like having that hidden in a fucking live stream thing ramble, having that be a live stream ramble as I get interrupted by deaths and stuff isn't as good for check this out as just its own video.
Yeah, and you want to get your point across like succinctly.
Yeah, like being able to quickly cut between like footage and everything as well, between examples would be good. Like I'll mention examples when I see them. But yeah, in some of the ways to modernize the game in terms of like how saving works and making it so that not every level requires a gem and making the bonus rounds as they are. They didn't account for why some of those things were designed like that in the first place, and how that actually makes some of the earlier stuff harder.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine.
I hate this pushing thing. Yeah. It's funny because they start you off with just basically memorizing when they're all going to go back so you can just run across. But then later on they have ones where you have to actually go in between them whilst they're
hang on,
pushing out.
This isn't showing the background, but I think the background is a texture in this level. So I'm wondering, is that a reason why that doesn't happen? I forget if it always happens in this level or not, but I'm wondering if that's the reason why
it doesn't have the background there. I mean, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are any other levels where it doesn't load.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens in Sunset...
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, sometimes this thing goes further than I expected to.
Yeah, I forget, does it go faster if you're on the inner ones or the outer ones? It's the inner ones, isn't it? Which always confuse... No, it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel like it goes too far, like without there being much difference.
Well, guess we're doing this one again.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. This is kind of mirroring my problems with it.
yeah. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I sort of breeze through the early levels, so it makes sense then that we get, at some point, we have a stumbling block.
This will be the only one, right?
Yeah. Depending on how far I get in this stream, I think this game will either take 2 or 3 streams.
Right, yeah.
I feel fairly confident I can do it in that amount of time. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is. I do appreciate this as an obstacle where if you touch it, it doesn't immediately kill you. It's just the fact that it pushes you off.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you can like.
You can. Oh.
I mean, if I'd done better, I could have jumped around with that. But
does this game have any coyote time of any
I
amount?
don't know. I think it might. I
feel like there
Could
are
be wrong.
moments where I've felt like there have been coyote time, but I don't know whether that's just a rectangular hitbox situation.
Yeah, because there are other times I feel like I heard a samurai slip off a platform,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, oh, that's another thing they changed in the remake. They changed the Crash 1 hitbox, right?
Oh, in the Crash's feet hitbox in all 3.
Oh, right. So was it...
In the PS1 games, Crash's feet hitbox is like rectangular, so I can do like shit like this.
Yeah. Is that the case for all of the original games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was something they changed to all 3, which is why. I think they changed the general jumping movement a bit to be more like Crash. I forget. Yeah, they're all sort of consistent in how they feel in movement in its trilogy, which I feel like leads to some instances where, for Crash 1 specifically, it's kind of like this wasn't designed for the. Yeah. But it's still beatable. It's fine. They do change his running animation to be the one from 2 and 3 though, so no whatever the
No
hell,
frightened running away.
whatever the hell this is. And like, I love just his like paranoid, like just looking left and right as his animation. He's like, yeah, he just escaped from a fucking like he's an escaped lab rat. Of course he's gonna be kind of like on edge.
Yeah.
I think I had a bit of coach time there. I felt like
It felt like it, yeah.
I think they also do occasionally in the Insane Trilogy add invisible walls to a few instances in 2D levels, so like at the edge of the Z-axis.
Right, to stop you from going too far forwards, or...
Yeah. Like not so much in instances in levels where they expect you to, but I think it's just in some cases so you don't just jump off the edge like an idiot.
Fair enough.
Which I appreciate. Like, I think they might actually do that for the bonus rounds, because I have a feeling in this game you can just walk forward and die.
Yes, I feel like that's happened to me.
Yeah, I might. If there's a case where I can do it in the Brio bonus round, I will show it off.
Sure.
I'll test it out. Because obviously there's ones that you can retry, and honestly, I'm good for lives.
Yeah, blimey.
Yeah.
I certainly got to the point where I ran out of lives a few times.
Yeah, like that's because of how the save system works. It also doesn't save the amount of lives you have, annoyingly, if you reload your save file. So
Yeah.
I think that's why I struggled a lot when I was younger, because I had shorter play periods. So like where
So you just have to go to the life farming levels at the start? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like now I feel like I can play enough in one go to. Hey.
Excuse you.
Okay, I got it at least. To be able to like get like, yeah, like there have been I have maxed out lives, in this game more than once, which that means nothing once you quit a game and then back to full.
Oh hey, well, I just wanted to point out that the one of the faces on the wall, the one like just to the left of the middle space, reminds me of Pot of Greed from Yu-Gi-Oh.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Which allows me to draw 2 additional cards.
Ooh.
Uh,
I draw a Pot of Greed. I have not played Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember there was a big thing back when I was a kid at primary school.
oh yeah.
I had more than one friend who was obsessed. But I mean, I'm not judging for the record, because I mean I had my own obsessions. Like I was super into Barnacle.
I feel like with the popular ones though, people were always like, "Oh, you're not into popular thing."
Yeah, in secondary school I did get a little bit of shit for not being into Call of Duty, for example.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
And I was kind of like, "Fuck you! I play what I want." I'm a Sonic fan.
Funny thing for the Insane trilogy, in Torna bonus, Cortex capture him, meaning you can't save automatically for this level. Oh, was that? Did it mean that you couldn't
I mean,
automatically save?
well, I mean, the save system in Insane Trilogy is just regular saving, but I guess
Right,
I guess that's like,
Their reasoning.
yeah, because like, I mean, it still saves even if she doesn't play the animation, but when she does her animation when you get to the end, it is when it says game
okay.
saved, and the completion percentage. Anyway, can I just?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Whereas if I was playing Insane Trilogy, I wouldn't be able to do that. Which I appreciate that.
I think it makes sense considering it's a 2D section.
Yeah, there's no reason to be able to. Like in a lot of cases, I am fine with being able to go into the Z-axis because it's still a 3D space.
Yeah.
And that's not a thing you see a lot of is like
Pseudo 3D where
like a side-scrolling level or game where there's still like you still have foreground and background movement.
yeah, like if you like a Sonic Generations or a
like
or whatever
like
when
one
you go
Sonic,
into
one
a 2D zone you're in a 2D zone.
Yeah, although they still make use of the 3D space in the good ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, these have a thing where you have to wait until all of them are out, and then they go in, and then it resets the cycle.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is just, yeah, in out.
It's definitely one of the more nerve-wracking parts of the game where you have to go out into something that you think that you've memorized, but you're not sure.
Yeah. Honestly, a few of the cases where I have to jump on an enemy and hit a thing sort of make me tense as well, because like what if I miss?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not be against the wall. Nice.
That works.
Yeah, and the box that has a tournament token in is now a checkpoint.
Ah, yes. Which makes sense because they are active checkpoints.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, some of the like entities, like enemies and moving parts, can feel a little jank compared to the rest of the game, which is quite solid.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. I'm very near the end, so I might be if I'm a little quiet. Sorry.
That's alright. Lock in.
Okay. That's one where it automatically breaks the boxes for you. Which,
Oh yeah,
thanks.
that's
Generous.
interesting. I wonder why they do that.
I don't know. I guess I don't necessarily have to go back for that. They're like, yeah, you've played enough, so...
If you die in the bonus round, can you still continue the level to get the colour gems? Yes, you
yes. Yeah. Yeah, deaths in the bonus rounds do not count towards death in level.
Mm-hmm.
And in the original game's case, every gem follows insane color gem rules where you can't die once you've reached a checkpoint. Yeah, that was color gem level.
Yeah, nice.
Which, weirdly, is the only one not on the third island. I guess just so you get one of them. I'm gonna go back to Jungle Rollers to get that one gem now, actually.
I guess it is a little odd that they're not more evenly spread.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have, like, two each, or do it with the bosses and have 1 on Island 1, 2 on Island 2, and 3 on Island 3.
But I guess they really want to encourage you to backtrack.
Yeah, which
Which I guess could be kind of fun if you've been keeping track of where you need to use the gems. And...
I do feel like the gem backtracking in this game does feel a bit more. I don't want to say artificial, but like
I know exactly what you
kind
mean.
of padding a little bit in the sense that it's like one of those. We've got to make sure people don't just play the game like finish the game.
It feels like Spyro 2.
I wouldn't. Yeah, in some cases, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not like
It's
an
a bit-
ability that's limiting you from getting it, but it's
Yeah.
essentially the same thing. It's just a key.
Yeah. It's one of those like, yeah, we don't want kids to beat our game like in an afternoon. So here's something to work towards.
I mean, to be fair, they'd have to be pretty darn good to beat in an
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, it's like
True
I do think 2 and 3 are better at like the whole backtracking for gem stuff, or making the color gems like feel like they're worth more in terms of what they unlock, because this unlocks this. That's it. It's like these 3 gems, 3 boxes were all I couldn't get.
Yeah. I mean,
Whereas like
sometimes it unlocks like an actual section of the level.
yeah,
So, like with like a
which is
some
more how
platforming in it.
2 and 3. That's basically how all of them are in 2 and 3.
Yeah, I guess that feels a little better.
And some of them don't even have boxes on them, so it's just so you can still get the box gem and come back and then do the like extra route.
Only 8 months left to celebrate the 30th anniversary for Crash. First game released August 31st, 1996.
Oh, August.
Okay, so that's-
so it's older than both of us.
It's older than both of us.
I guess when I was thinking November, I might have been thinking of the European release.
Right. It's crazy that they would be that far apart. But fair enough.
Languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. I love almost being 30.
Yeah, I love the slow passage of time.
But yeah, maybe we'll get something cool new Crash related.
Yeah. I really like Spyro. I really hope it's not some AI slop.
Probably not, right?
I mean, I just remember when like Activision, use AI generation stuff to promote Crash games that didn't exist.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
It's like stop.
But
I also just love like studio closures and everything. But
I feel like getting more Crash stuff is a lot more likely than getting more Spyro stuff.
yeah, Crash seems to have done a lot better, and like I think Crash was always just a more popular series, and also unlike a lot of Western IPs, did pretty fucking well in Japan. Like,
Yeah.
it was really popular, like, and to the point where the Japanese fan base and marketing and stuff actually influenced later games.
Yeah. Like Crash 2 adding in Coco.
Coco?
Wasn't that influenced by them wanting to appeal more to the
Possibly.
Japanese market? I don't know.
I think so.
They thought a little sister character would be better than than Torna, basically.
Yeah, I think that was it. I also think they might have been told to tone Torna down a bit, but they didn't want to do that, so...
Right, new character instead.
Red lol.
Yeah.
See you in Crash Boom Bang.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna play fucking Crash Boom Bang. How the hell is some of that gonna work? Because you use a microphone for some of that.
Well,
That's fine.
we'll figure it out.
That's a hurdle for another day.
We'll just mute the microphone until we need to use it.
But
and then we'll scream into the microphone. Ah!
yeah, but yeah, like the Crash dance that Crash does at the end of the level, like after like getting a gem in like 2 and 3, that was from the Japanese marketing for Crash 1.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Rip.
By a lady named Megumi Hosoya, who I think
Megumi?
Yeah, like the trophy girls in Crash Team Racing, who are later called the Nitro Squad in Nitro Fields, are based on some of the Sony marketing people in different regions.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And they even allude to that in Nitro Field by giving them accents from where the person would be from.
Yeah.
They should have given Megumi the crash dance as her victory pose, though. Like the Crash Band, like the Japanese version of the Crash games have a completely different theme song. Crash a Bandicoot.
Come on.
Yeah, that's reused through pretty much the entire franchise.
Yeah.
They're fucking in love with Big Crash. Like, there's a lot of like fun marketing stuff that's like focuses more on him than the games he's in do.
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
Because Fake Crash is just, we saw this shitty Chinese bootleg Crash doll. It's funny. Let's base a character around that as an Easter egg. Yeah, like, I think even a couple of things from the Japanese version of the original trilogy find their way into Insane Trilogy. Papu Papu has 5 hit points in the Japanese version rather than 3, and they give him 5 hit points in Insane. And I think a lot of the loading screen hints in that game are, oh yeah, because I sort of alluded to this earlier. But when you broke open Nakaraku Crate in the Japanese version, in a lot of them, he would like, there's like text, like I think he had his voice as well. Like give you hints.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like I think a lot of those were translated over into the loading screen hints.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, like Crashes like did well enough in Japan that it influenced like the series like on a global level as well, which I think is kind of cool, honestly. There's a manga that is actually the introduction to Penta Penguin.
Okay.
Like this was like a Crash, like around the time of Crash 2. Sorry.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah. This fucking level. As a kid, I hated this. I am mostly fine with this level now. It's everyone's go-to example of the weird hitboxes in Insane Trilogy. Because of how easy it is to slip off of these platforms.
Right, right.
Anyway, I have 99 lives.
So you do. Okay.
No, I don't. It's fine. I can't get the gem here.
Right. I see that the balls are still bastards when you're
Invincible.
invincible.
Yeah, I think in the remake they actually get spun away if you hit them all invincible. Crash can spin enemies away at the speed of light.
Yeah, the
According
speed
to
of
that
light.
one fucking dumbass.
You can tell how at the speed of light they are by the fact that you can still see them.
Yeah. Well, new year, new power scaling shit to bitch about because
Yeah.
I hate it.
That's a niche reference. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was basically just an online discussion I had on the Crash subreddit about, like, I mean, someone was talking about power scaling bullshit, and I mostly ignored it, but I once, like, a couple of their claims confused me, like, Crash is backwards basically gods, and I was like, who the fuck do you mean? Entropy?
I mean, they're classic. They use the classic dodged a laser as being FTL.
Yeah, which is not how that fucking works. Also, to want like, it's when like even the death battle between Crash and Spyro, to like Crash as being like very durable. I'm like, he dies by tripping over a fucking turtle.
Yeah, they never seem to include anti-feats as a consideration.
Yeah. Like, oh no, there's one cutscene where in Twinsanity where Crash is around a whole bunch of TNTs and just gets flung somewhere rather than dying. It's almost like this series franchise operates in cartoon logic.
Yeah. But no, to be fair, you should see how they scale Bugs Bunny. Anyway. He used to be a rival for consoles with Crash Bandicoot from PS1, Mario from Nintendo, and Sonic from Sega.
Yeah. A lot of the early Crash marketing was very. I mean, it was 90s marketing, so it was very aggressive. But
Yeah.
like
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
yeah. I mean, guy in a crash suit with a megaphone outside Nintendo headquarters, kind of thing. Hey,
Lol.
plumber boy. Your worst nightmare has arrived. It was incredibly aggressive. But yeah, I don't think he was ever officially PlayStation's mascot, partly because I don't think Sony ever actually owned Crash. That's Universal who did. But he was definitely unofficially, essentially the mascot for the PS1.
Yeah, right.
To the point that people consider him to be.
Right.
And even to the point of the Insane Trilogy, when Insane Trilogy was announced a year later to be on multi-platform, people were like, oh, Crash on a Nintendo console or on something not PlayStation? It's like, but Crash is a PlayStation franchise. It's like, he hasn't been PlayStation exclusive since fucking Crash Bash.
Right.
I think, yeah, and for Nintendo specifically, with the exception of Twinsanity, every Crash game after Crash Bash has been on a Nintendo system.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
there are Nintendo exclusive Crash games and everything. Oh yeah, I want to point out some lighting stuff here.
yeah, some nice god rays.
Yeah, I don't think it's it's probably not an actual lighting engine. Do you reckon?
Definitely not. It's,
Yeah, I think-
it's definitely baked.
Yeah, I think you can just see Crash's model just darken, not.
Right, when he goes into darker dark places.
It's lightening there, but it's not based on where the actual light is falling. It's just here it's dark, here it's mid light, here it's light kind of thing. So they just have different textures or color palettes for it, but it's still pretty fucking good for the time.
Oh, definitely. I mean, honestly, that you just pointed out there, I'm pretty sure a lot of PS1 games didn't have that.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't remember if the other 2 and 3 had stuff like that, but no, they did. They had levels that were built around darkness.
Yeah.
I mean, so is this one, but yeah. This is another can't get the gem yet, so it doesn't matter too much if I die. Which might happen, because I did sort of stop on one of those platforms.
Nah, you're good.
Ah.
Oh! Gamer?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a little tricky, but there is a technique called zigzagging, where if you as you're jumping, sort of wiggle, I guess the D-pad's left and right slightly, you do sort of go a bit further.
Right, okay, interesting.
I only ever really use it in these levels when I think the boulder's getting a bit too close, and I think I can get away with it. Because obviously if you press too far on one direction, then you just, gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Whee!
And the music. It's pretty funky.
Yeah.
I was going to mention it when we were in the darkness level. I forget which one it was called.
Temple Ruins?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You don't have the color gem, stupid.
Indiana Jones be like,
Yeah. I'm surprised that neither of the levels have an Indiana Jones themed pun in the title, considering, it's an entire wholesale reference. I feel like... Oh, yeah. Going back to the Japanese marketing of the series, they sort of softened Crash's design a bit on the box art and everything.
Yeah.
But the model was the same for most games. I think Tag Team Racing was the first one where they actually changed his model. And the thing is, in the international version, there is a cheat code that lets you play as the Japanese model. Which is great.
That's cool.
And I think the inverse is true for the Japanese version of the game.
Nice.
I could be wrong. I know in the Japanese version of Jak 2, Jak's default is having the goatee off, and then the toggle goatee turns it on.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's the
opposite in the international version.
Why does he have a goatee? I mean, we'll get to that when we get to the Jack games, but did he style it like that in prison?
I guess that's how his facial hair grows.
Just the goatee on its own?
I mean,
I don't know.
when you first start growing facial hair, it comes in very weirdly, but it's usually around like a more mustache area, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Right? Yeah.
Anyway, that's kind of besides the point here.
Yeah. This level.
This
Sunset
level,
Vista
yeah.
is, I think, the longest in the game.
I also had a lot of trouble with this one, believe it or not.
It has 2 bonus rounds, one of which is a Cortex. And yeah, it is very long. Depending on how many tries it takes, I might end up waiting to get the gem until later. If I want to get a move on and show off more of the game, because I don't want to be stuck on the same level for ages.
Yeah, fair enough.
Until I'm doing gem cleanup. Wee. There's water below me, just black.
Very dark.
Yeah. There is an Akarak in here.
There is a Raiders of the Lost Ark pet pun in one of the level names, isn't there? Or is that in one of the games?
What do you think? I don't think so.
I could have sworn.
I mean, I feel like Raiders of the Lost Cart sounds like one that would be, but I don't think that's ever been done. It's a bit long for a level name, honestly.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of bad timing, but it's fine.
Cycles. What was that about hanging on to? Some of them are just hanging on to nothing.
Yeah. Psychic bats. Okay. Yeah, I mean, especially in some of the later games, not all of the puns are winners. I mean, one of my friends at secondary school, his go-to
Close.
answer was H2O no,
Yeah.
which, yeah, that's not great. But then you have pissing it away, which is like pissing it away. Great. They made a piss joke in my video game. Well, I do want to play the GBA games because I actually really like both of them. But there is one in Entrance that is groan-worthy. It's an Egyptian level. I don't even know what the pun is. I mean, like, what it's like has to do with the level. I mean, it's a pun on King Tutankhamun.
Right.
King Too Uncommon.
That is awful.
Yeah.
What is that even supposed to mean?
It's just what word salad can we make to make a King Tutankhamun pun? Ranking the Crash Bandicoot levels and how bad the puns are.
Well, some of them just aren't puns. So.
Yeah, so I feel like those sort of have their own tier of not a pun. I think there are some where it's sort of disputed what the pun is.
Right, yeah.
This one's a little...
Yes, don't fuck it up, whatever you do.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
I guess you could do the same with the Ratchet and Clank games.
Yeah, well, there aren't as many. But it makes it easier.
Yeah.
And if you're European, what pun? Like, some of them aren't puns, they're just sex jokes.
Yeah, I guess rating it based on the innuendo rather than the pun.
Yeah. I still think they should have called Crack in Time plot blockers. I think All for One, that suggestion one for that was foreplay.
Right.
I think that got vetoed.
Yeah.
Those are games for
Cowards.
kids. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think the original Ratchet and Clank games on PS2 in America are rated T, whereas like they're like 3+ here.
Yeah, right.
Part of me is wait, no, that wouldn't include the first game. Part of me is wondering, is that purely because of the names? But no, it couldn't be.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, because I know some games do have names changed in European regions.
Damn.
If they're like too violent, like if it's like for a kids game, like I think that's why Spyro 2 is called Gateway to Glimmer rather than ripped as Rage, because Rage.
That's violent.
Yeah, this is the sort of stupid shit that age rating companies simply think about.
Yeah, I remember when they changed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yeah.
Because ninja is too violent.
Yeah. Why are ninja swords specifically banned?
Compared to other swords, yeah.
Yeah. Just the UK government just has a weird hatred for ninjas.
It seems that way. For some reason. I don't get it.
But ninjas are cool!
Yeah.
Oh, is it because pirates sound like they're from the West Country and, you know, so we're meant to be more pirate and pirates hate ninjas?
It all works.
See, these are the conspiracy theories I can get behind.
It is a little bit of a shame that, because a lot of the time they go out of their way to show, like, that there are conceivable mechanisms for the platforms to work as they do. It's a shame that sometimes they just have floating platforms for no reason.
Yeah, because, like, these ones, you could, like, there could be, like, a mechanism behind these walls that are pushing these in and out in sequence.
Yeah.
I question the purpose, but...
It's trapped for... people who are trying to steal things, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess Crash Bandicoot 1 does lean a lot heavily into those sort of tropes, which I'm not sure how much basis there actually is of, like, all, like, the... Oh, a lost temple with booby traps and everything.
I think there might have been some minor amount of that in the... with some Egyptian tombs.
Yeah.
Because... Oh, that was partly because they kept getting... Robbed, yeah.
Wow, it's almost like that's gonna happen when you bury someone with loads of gold.
Yeah.
These fucking things.
Yeah. You know, considering... I feel like there's a lot of, like, Mesoamerican influence in these, the ruins that are on these islands.
Yeah.
Even though it's, like...
They're in the South Pacific?
Yeah, it's like a Maui culture, mostly, which didn't really have, as far as I'm aware, anything
like
of this style?
Yeah, because a lot
I could be wrong.
Sorry. Yeah, no, a bit of water. My throat is beginning to get a little sore. How long have we gone?
137.
Next, a lot of the animal characters in these games are based
Marsupials.
on or just generally based on Australian creatures.
Yeah.
Like in this game alone, you have a bandicoot, a kangaroo, a koala, and a potteru. And there was also plans for a couple of Komodo dragons and a Tasmanian tiger, which, funnily enough, is not an actual tiger.
Yeah.
And it's also extinct.
Yeah.
Which...
Rip. Oh. Maybe...
Yeah, no,
maybe you can practice that one.
I jumped too late.
Yeah, you really did.
I think I know what I have to do, I just jumped too late.
Right.
This is one that being able to not needing to do it without dying makes it easier in the remake, because it's not color gem.
Yeah. Do you think that the balance of requiring all the boxes from the bonus levels offsets the
not having to die all the time?
They're not having to die in a good way?
See, I'm not sure, because I feel like this is going to become more apparent when you play 2 and 3, but I feel like some of the challenge of getting the box gems in some of these levels is a little neutered when the doing it all in one is taken away from it.
Right.
It's sort of level by level case, level by level case, because like being able to retry bonus rounds is fine, but the fact that you also have to do them means that for levels that have a gem, a colored gem that have them, means that if you then fail a level after doing the bonus round, you have to do the entire bonus round again.
Yeah, right.
So they make it harder.
Yeah, I guess it would be a level by level basis.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you can save easily whenever you want is probably like a good thing for the Insane. Like, that's not, I don't think it's outright 100% easier or anything. Like, it definitely did. I'm surprised it didn't hit me. It definitely did make some, like, I won't deny they made some aspects easier, but in doing so, I think they made the entire thing overall harder to 100%. My throat is getting really sore. Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna have a bit of a glug of water.
Stay hydrated. I guess what I was saying about the architecture doesn't really matter too much, considering they're entirely fictional islands anyway.
Yeah. Because it was from this game that I learned that, bandicoots were real.
Yeah.
I thought that meant the Wumpafruit were real as well.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're basically just mangoes anyway.
In Japan, they're called apples.
Of course. And in America, they're called apples.
Yeah, it's one of those, Crash fan pet peeves of, don't call them apples. I understand what people do if they're talking vaguely about the series, but
Yeah, I guess they look apple-like.
I think they look more like apples than mangoes.
I disagree.
I think it's mostly the red, actually, thinking about it.
I mean, a ripe mango.
Yeah.
I feel like apples don't... generally, as they ripen, they seem to ripen, almost fully, rather than having, a distinct
I don't know,
colour
I've seen
gradient in them.
Reddish yellow apples.
Yeah, I feel like they're less common, though. Maybe that's just because of the type of the apples that they put in shops, though.
Maybe.
Ooh, that was a daring jump.
That was a bold jump. Surprise indeed. You're going to play Demon's Souls one day.
Yeah.
Oh god, I thought it was something awful.
Uh-huh.
Crash Bandicoot 1 with Dark Souls platforming.
Oh, no. For every single one of these, you had to sprint jump.
Honestly, I feel like even with just Elden Ring jumping, this would be, hard.
How does Elden Ring jumping compare to this? I mean... I feel like in some ways it's quite similar in terms of the physics.
I don't know, I feel more confident jumping here than in Elden Ring.
Fair enough.
Also, are we including Elden Ring full damage?
No.
Actually, no, because I think one level is outright impossible in that case.
Right. I mean, there isn't a whole lot of massive drops in this, to be fair.
No, but one level begins with a massive drop.
Right. Electron Avenue.
You're at a weird angle.
Yeah, sorry.
It just feels a little awkward not having you this right next to me.
Well, I wanted to be able to put my feet forwards, but if I put my feet forwards straight here, then they would knock into the table.
Yeah, fair. You are very tall. You are Samus Aran tall.
I am one Samus Aran tall.
Whereas I am other M Samus tall.
That's funny. I wonder why they have the one brazier there that's not on a...
I guess... So if you fall into it, you get hit? I don't know.
No, I was just going to point out that one of them was on...
A timer and one of them isn't.
No, one of them has a support underneath it. But nice, just hitting the very edge of that brazier without actually touching the flame.
That was a waste of time.
Yeah.
I think it might be that the ones that are... Hang on.
Oh, you're thinking that the ones that are always on are the ones that have supports underneath them.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if that's consistent.
Yeah.
That one doesn't have a support, and it's turning off and on. We'll have a look.
Yeah, fudge turning this little.
That's good.
So that can hit me on a 3D platform. It's fine, we get to show Crash's death animations. He doesn't have that many in this game. That's sort of, especially with the sequels, what they sort of, like, leaning into the Looney Tunes vibe a bit, is that Crash just has some, like, humorous death animations.
Yeah.
Which does take this thing out of dying a little bit, and also just the fact that playing checkpoints, I don't... Dying doesn't feel too frustrating in this game, I find. Like, you're not sent, like, you don't, like, lose so much progress.
Yeah, well, unless you're trying to 100% it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then, as soon as this one comes back and the thing's underneath it, then you can jump onto it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go, and that's easy.
Yay! Yay! I think this is possibly the halfway point. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly.
Seems about right.
Bats.
We're the bats. Yeah, that one didn't have a support, so the theory is holding up.
Yay! Yes, I guess. I guess they're like objects. Whereas,
I mean, they can still put
whereas
a
those ones are probably like level geometry with the flame being the object kind of thing, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't know exactly. I'm not like.
I would have just thought that maybe it's a way of signaling, even though you don't necessarily need it.
Oh, I can just run onto that one. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Aha!
You remember this bit, don't you?
Yes, I definitely fucked this one up quite a few times.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, if you have two Rakus at this point, you can grab this and get invincible.
Yes, which I...
Because again, you
also
have a
did a
very
few
large
times.
hitbox when you have triple Raku. Our first Cortex token. Woo.
Whoa!
Well enough, they're all in this layer. Yeah, I mean. See, if I were to
It's
pull
a
down now,
secret.
that wouldn't give me down low to the level. That would just kill me.
Yeah.
Which, how does that work? Like, maybe if they show me like going like forwards a bit or like backwards, like just in terms of the z-axis, then maybe that would
Make a lot more sense.
yeah. Okay. I could have forgotten off the bat.
It's better not to risk it.
Oh yeah, this is one where it's just 4. And then...
Nice.
Shit!
Oh!
Okay, I'm going to keep going until I get the third Cortex token.
Yeah,
Because...
then you don't have to...
Yeah, because then that's at least one attempt at the Cortex bonus round.
Yeah. And hopefully you won't have to do it again next time.
Yeah, so I don't have to do that stupid jump.
Yep. I guess it's lucky that we don't have to jump across any of the angled pillars.
Yeah, you never have to do anything like that. You have not played Crash 2 and 3.
I see.
Okay. I don't fully understand this one.
Right, okay, yeah, you could have gone... Okay, so then this one comes... Then... Yeah, you could have gone on that one.
Okay, so...
Okay, so when... Now.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
Nice.
jam your face against the wall until
Yeah.
you get through it.
Good! Whee. I want to look cool.
Yeah. I when you get into a good flow and you just bounce on top of everything and send yourself flying, it's a fun feeling.
Yeah.
And then inevitably fall to your death and lose that.
That hurts.
Yeah, don't get crates dropped on you. Well, there's a little bit of layering problems occasionally in this game. I don't exactly. It's a bit of a unique one because you would think because it's a 3D object. For one, it would just render behind, but for two, you wouldn't expect only part of it to be rendering behind, but the rest of it to be rendering in front.
Yeah. Annoyingly, when I go for the gems, I'm gonna have to go for this box, but that's fine.
True.
Okay, I forget if this is the one I find easier or harder than the other. Okay, I think this is the one I find easier.
Welcome to the dungeons. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh!
Ooh, that was no!
I got Z-axis.
You got Z-axis.
Z-axis? Yeah. I'm gonna grab the tournament token that's nearby.
Go.
Save. Can I make the jump from here? I can. Sweet. Yeah, annoyingly this is near the end of the level. But yeah, if a metal box falls on your head, it hurts. And if a TNT falls on your head, it explodes.
Yeah. You know, I only really just realised that these platforms at the end of each tree are big mushrooms.
Yeah.
Neat.
Mushroom. Okay, cool. That's done. Time to leave. And try again. Actually, what time are we on?
151.
What do you reckon? Should I try a little again, or should I just complete it and come back another time?
I think it's better to do it whilst you're a little practiced.
Okay.
If you fail again, then oh well.
What I should have done is finish the level and then gone back.
Yeah, so that you could do the next one if
Well,
you...
I saved, so maybe the save counts as it being complete. I'm not going to check
Okay.
because I have 99 lives. I want them. Okay, take however many number. Oh, I have to get that fucking cortex open again, don't I?
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was... yeah, bold.
Great. I feel like most of my time in this video has been spent on these levels.
Yeah, well, they're very long.
And hard.
And
both of them are ones where I can get a gem on the first attempt. Ah! So, any tangents to go on? There should have been like a tree branch or something for it to dangle off of.
Yeah, that would have made sense. But that could interfere with collision or something. They could have just made it non-colliding.
Yeah. Any tangents?
Do you want to start talking about your Crash Bandicoot fanfiction?
Fuck! God. I mean, annoyingly, I think there is some...
I mean, to be fair, that could refer to two things.
It could?
Well, because you had those comics as well.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah. I think I might have mentioned the Crash and Spyro comics before.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did mention them, but more on the Spyro side, because obviously we were talking about Spyro.
I mean, at a certain point, they became Spyro with... Spyro, featuring Crash Bandicoot from the Crash Bandicoot series, rather than... yeah. I don't know if it's still up, because... LOL. And, like, it was how, the wikis have like changed hands and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I had an account on the Crash on Bandipedia.
Yeah, you were
back
a
before it was known as fandom.
big contributor.
I contributed like a couple of articles, I think mostly pertaining to stuff in the DS version of Crash the Titans.
Right, because nobody else has played it.
But I may have like mentioned Crash Nemesis, like that fan idea I had of Crash Nemesis.
I mean, your profile picture for that was
But I also like I asked, hey, can I post about it here? No, because it's a fanfic, lol.
Yeah.
But also I think I mentioned it. Oh, my Bandipedia profile page was so cringe. I hate it. It's fine. Just it's probably lost to the ether. But
It's
yeah,
not
no.
cringe to think something's good and write things for it.
What if Crash Bandicoot? Sorry. What if Sonic Adventure 2 at Crash Bandicoot, basically?
Whoa, you're breaking new ground there.
Yeah. Clash was basically just Bandicoot Shadow.
Oh, that is unlucky.
Kill yourself.
I'm kind of surprised that you even can pull through that gap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had more humor ideas for it, but he could fucking use the power crystals to make big explosions happen. Hey, I played Shadow the Hedgehog. There was a final story where Uka Uka becomes a giant fucking monster and all the characters had to work together to beat him.
I didn't remember that part.
Yeah.
Was something with a giant worm?
I don't remember the worm,
Ah.
but maybe. But there are ideas we floated around. It was cringe and bad and cringe, and I actually wrote like a couple of chapters of it, didn't I?
Yeah, it was quite bad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
But I've liked the other things that you've written, so.
Thanks. That's the last time I wrote something.
Yeah, I guess that was probably quite a while ago.
I mean, I did a long time ago. Several parts of the idea have changed since then. Write a couple of things Realm Fair related. That.
Yeah, true.
I for sixth form for film studies I wrote basically a part of a screenplay for Definitely Not Metroid. Which is neat, I guess. I mean, you see, I'm probably more critical of them because it's me, and it's my writing. But some of the Spyro fanfic stuff I wrote, I think you said you liked.
Yeah.
And I've liked your stuff that you've written.
Cheers. Oh.
When's the next chapter of Lost Book?
Yeah, I really should get back to that.
Yeah, you'll complete it when you die.
Well, at least unlike a good
George R.
writer, there aren't loads of people waiting for it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, unlike George R. R. Martin, you're actually gonna finish. Honestly, at this point, I have more faith in you posting like
Another chapter.
posting another chapter than George R. R. Martin than George R. R. Martin publishing the Winter.
Nah.
The seventh one's just never happening.
He's waiting to
Die. So he could-
to release both of them posthumously.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Doesn't have to deal with the fan bullshit. I'm sure they can end better than the show.
I think he'd rather just write another spin-off book.
Yeah. When's Fire and Blood Part 2? Huh? I'm pretty sure I am fairly certain when I picked up Fire and Blood I did say it was going to be one of two parts.
When was the last time you wrote something that wasn't Game of Thrones related, do you know? A Song of Ice and Fire related story.
I actually don't know. So he has something like that, but then he's also like worked on other things like I mean Elden Ring.
He worked on Elden Ring, yeah, he definitely did a lot for that.
Yeah, I think George R. R. Martin was like a writer who wanted to be wanted to write for TV. Then he wrote a book and then got to write for TV.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm good now. Because the A Dance of Dragons came out in 2011, which obviously it's not when it started production, but that's when the first season of Game of Thrones came out.
Right, yeah. But I mean, he wrote some other things.
Yeah.
I think they were. He wrote some short stories.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, pretty much every author has written some short stories, to be fair.
Yeah. I had a... Oh yeah, he has written and posted chapters of Winds of Winter. I think there are quite a few that you can read online. But yeah, we've been rewatching the show because we felt like doing it, and it was good at one point. Wait, no, fuck.
No, fuck.
I mistimed that. I'm so bad.
Sorry.
No,
it's my fault for distracting you.
No, that's fine. I can usually talk while playing a game I'm familiar with. But yeah, I don't know when he'll actually publish a book because it's just not happened. But yeah, and what rewatching the show and thinking about some of the differences in between the show and the books have especially as the series has gone on, has kind of made me want to reread them, even though I have a pretty substantial book backlog. But I mean, hey, I replay older games all the time when I have a decent game backlog, so fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, wanting to refresh your memory and refine your ideas about something is a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Right.
As much as I enjoy new experiences, not everything can be a new experience.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm almost feeling a little tired. I do want to continue at this level, though. I don't want this to be the final thing we do. What time are we on now?
2:02.
Oh, shit. 2:02, okay. I'm wondering at what point do I decide to leave it. Oh!
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah. Damn, most looks really like Triple Islands and beaches, huh?
Yeah. I guess they had some experience on it for when they did Jak and Daxter.
Yeah.
And then they made
Haven City.
We're going gritty.
Yeah, I have no stake on the quality of the writing or gameplay or anything of later stuff, but I don't care for Naughty Dog's later output. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, you mean like Uncharted and Last of Us?
Yeah. I mean, I will say though, stop fucking porting Last of Us. Stop remastering Last of Us. It doesn't need it.
Yeah, but it's people want to play it on more consoles.
You can play it on PS5 because PS5 is compatible with basically every, I think, every PS4 game.
Yeah.
So you don't need a PS5 version of them.
What if we release a new version of Skyrim as well? What if we want to print some money? What would your ideal next Crash game have in it?
Oh shit.
Mine would be Crash Bandicoot 2.
I don't know. I mean, I think I'd like to see some of the post-Nostalgia characters return. Like, I'd like to see. I think Crunch and Nina. I would like to see reappear as mainstays because I think they're the two go-to post-Nostalgia Crash characters who feel the most like they fit.
Yeah.
With the OG cast.
So you would want them to unretcon everything past Crash 3. Because doesn't Crash 4 basically...
Oh, apparently Crash 4 takes place before Wrath of Cortex.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't retcon them, it just is a prequel, basically.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
See, the way they worded things in pre-release made me think they were going to do, like, it was going to be an actual, like, alternate timeline thing, and we were actually going to see stuff from, like, later games as well. It's about, like, different dimensions and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, in Crash 4, Dingo Doll is retired and owns a diner, whereas, like, in the OG continuity, I guess, Dingo Doll is, like, one of the his most long-running, henchmen.
Yeah.
So I thought it's probably not going to happen, but I thought it'd be cool to see like that Dingo Doll be a boss for current Dingo Doll, like being like sort of like a like different versions of themselves.
Okay, so we need to go multiverse, is what you're saying.
I mean, that's kind of what the game did. It just didn't really do anything with it in terms of Crash's history, which, like, when they had that wasteland level, like, dimension with, like, there's fucking Mega Mix, like, reference to it. Like, it looks like, the Mega Mix Mania track from Nitro Fueled. I thought they were going to do something with that, like, have, I don't know, Mega Mix be a boss, kind of thing, but they didn't really do anything with a lot of stuff outside of cameos for like post-Nostalgia stuff, which is fine.
Whenever I hear Megamix, I always just start thinking about Pick and Mix, and I just...
You know what, that makes sense.
think, sweets.
Mega Mix is one of those franchises with weirder ideas.
Yeah. In actual execution, it reminds me more... It kind of reminds me of my... Because Megamix is an invincible boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the first time I encountered something like that, which was the end of the Spider-Man PS1 game, where Carnage fuses with Dr. Octopus.
And chases you?
And chases you, yeah, and you just have to run away.
Yeah. Yeah, like... I think... Yeah, like in... Crash XS or the Huge Adventure if you're American, Mega Mix is completely invincible. Like it's not a boss, it's a level.
Yeah.
It has a gem.
Huh.
Which I think you don't actually have to collect to get the ending.
Interesting.
It's just that it's a level with boxes. So I guess it's just programmed to have a gem.
Yeah, honestly, the Spider-Man PS1 game, I'm starting to feel like it might actually be underrated, cool game that we should play.
Yeah. Do you want to stream of?
Maybe.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played it in forever since I was a child, so it'll be a little bit new to me, but also familiar.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
The only Spider-Man game I've played is the Insomniac one on PS4. I liked. But yeah. I didn't feel compelled enough to get the second one or to get Miles Morales. It was just, yeah, I like the game. I haven't really replayed it since. I remember seeing people play some other Spider-Man game. There was one where I think there was a level where you raced Human Torch. And there was also, I think it was on PS2. There's also a level where you played as Venom, and part of the tutorial of how to play as Venom involves you eating a child.
Right.
And then you go into a bar and fight Wolverine.
Lol.
I forget which one that was.
Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell to me, so...
Because there are a lot of Spider-Man games.
There are a lot of Spider-Man games. I played the 2 PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games, Spider-Man
And
and Spider-Man 2,
Enter Electro.
Electro.
Which I think I got a copy of, for you from
Yeah.
a shop somewhere.
Well, we can play it on actual hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it.
You did.
Nice.
And then I played the Spider-Man, the movie, the game for PlayStation 2,
Nice.
which is kind of funny. No, you're fine. Boing, boing. Yeah, that's fun. Nice.
Oh. Okay, I think I'm actually kind of confident I can do the rest of it now.
Okay, lock in.
Okay, we have the complex banner round first, but I do find this the easier of the two. I just need to not get Z-axes.
And I played Spider-Man 2 for the PS2, which is the one that everyone loves because it has cool swinging mechanics.
Oh,
That was...
I didn't jump on the box like when I broke the last box, so I tried
Yeah.
to land on a TNT, but I bounced on one instead, and yeah, that fucked me over. I should have stayed on them and let them explode me because that knocks you into the air a little bit, so I could have tried and make that a jump.
Ah, well, we'll come back for it later.
Yeah, get some planes level again.
But hey, then you'll just have to go for the
yeah,
for
true.
those boxes. You won't have to worry about getting the gem.
Yeah, I can even just quit level. I think.
Yeah. I also played the Spider-Man 3 for the PS2, which wasn't as good.
I think I
Why
got
did they
given
mess
that, but
up?
never played it.
Why did they mess up the swinging mechanics?
Damn. What I remember of Insomniac Spider-Man was that it was very fun. Just Traversal was incredibly fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you couldn't like die by falling. They did make it so that you sort of just like land, but you're fine. But it was good fun. I played it after all the updates and DLC came out as well. I didn't play the PS5 remaster. I think I mostly did that because I had seen and heard that they didn't really change the like Peter Parker's face.
Right.
And I kind of preferred the old look. But from the little Spider-Man media I've consumed, I think that is my favorite incarnation of the character. I just enjoy. I just really enjoy Yuri Lowenthal's performance.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what? Fuck you. Oh, that even worse. Yeah. Oh, I think in one of the betas or something, this level is longer.
Oh.
And also, you know those those intermittent flame platforms?
Mm-hmm.
You know those platforms that like rotate in a pattern?
They have rotating intermittent flames.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of fun, but I'm glad that they didn't tack that onto the end of an already really long level that you
Oh my
have to get
God.
the gem for.
How long did that take? Like half an hour at least.
Yeah.
Well, good thing is I can talk more about the game again.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll come back for the gem for the key another time, probably next part.
But yeah, my ideal next Crash game, you would it would mainly take place with Crash inside of a big ball that he rolls around.
Those levels were fun. They even translated them semi-decently into Entrance.
Huh.
And there's also a minigame in Boom Bang, but we don't talk about Boom Bang. Hey, Koala Kong. Welcome
Koala
to
Kong.
Proto Tiny.
Why is he in the special stage? It's like the embryo special stage.
Oh, right, yeah. Alright, sorry, I thought we were referencing the Sonic special stage.
Sorry, what do they call in this?
Bonus round.
Bonus rounds.
Yeah, I quickly learned that you can just spin all the boulders.
You just gotta parry it.
Yes, I'm playing Bloodborne. You always start the bosses with two Aku-Akus.
Right, yeah.
Which is actually something the remake changes.
Oh?
Yeah, they don't do that.
You just start with nothing? If
You start with whatever you had.
Okay. What if you die?
Then you lose that, so lol.
Lol.
But it does do the Crash 2 and 3 thing where if you die enough times, it gives you a pity mask.
Okay.
But I do actually find, I think both Cortex and I find both Cortex and Embryo harder on Insane just because of the lack of masks given. Anyway, this character is essentially replaced by Tiny.
Yeah, he's
in the series,
the strong guy.
and they gave Tiny more of a personality.
I mean, the bosses in this don't really have any personality apart from Pinstripe.
Peru, kinda. He's crazy.
He's crazy. I guess that is his whole thing.
Come on. Ow.
I love the freeze frames where it's not actually a freeze frame and it's just Crash jumping up and...
We just suspended him in the air. Okay, and now we're on a third island.
Woo! It's the Cortex Island.
Ooh, nice dying palm trees.
Yeah. Nice green goop.
It's technically split into two. Yeah, honestly, this level, despite being also long 2D one, is kind of a breather compared to what I just did.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done.
Anyway.
Is that our first time seeing that?
I think so.
Damn. I am good at this game.
I like when the music goes beep boop boop.
Yeah, it has probably one of the most upbeat songs in the game outside of like Hog Wild or Insanity Beach.
Which is kind of funny considering it's kind of a shithole.
Yeah. Those guys, you can't kill them unless you take damage or have an invincibility. So the reason those two are there is to kind of show you that there's something down here. Like why would there be enemies there, like just down there, when you can just easily make the jump?
Yeah, I like it when they hint at things like that.
Yeah. We completely glossed over that part where boxes appeared underneath my feet in that one runes level, didn't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think
what was the hint in those ones?
I think it's just there's like one fruit floating over nothing.
Right, yeah, that's right. Obviously you've just got to activate an exclamation mark switch that will put something there so that you can walk across.
Yeah, I think when Insane Trilogy was first revealed, and there's like a demo of it, I think this and Insanity Beach were what was first shown.
Okay.
I remember thinking something looked off about this one specifically.
Wasn't the pipes?
Some of the pipes, some of the lighting, honestly.
How do they do the the drop shadow in the remake?
You still have a drop shadow.
Okay.
I think it still appears over bottomless pits and everything, which is handy. Yeah, they don't do Sonic Unleashed where you have no drop shadow, which, thank you. That definitely didn't make Eggman Land harder. Like, wow, it's almost like 3D platformers have that for a reason.
I would simply attach a laser pointer to my feet. I would simply put jet boots on so that it creates like a fiery mark on the ground. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, see, if I was playing Insane, I'd have to break all those.
I guess the fact that you kind of don't have to break anything makes the level design a little irrelevant in...
Yeah. I think that's why some of the ones that actually have you do things like are a bit more interesting. Let me know when you feel like stopping, by the way. So, I mean, obviously I've got to make sure I've saved, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably good to stop somewhat soonish, like after this level or the next.
Okay. I sort of want to do a next couple.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see how I feel after Generator Room. That's where the next save point is. Anyway.
What if we
give
do
craft
crates?
concussion.
Yeah. I wonder why they made the crates like actually drop there
I don't know.
one after the other.
Like sometimes the crates have like physics, and sometimes they're just floating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Originally the game wasn't like the boxes weren't like. Originally the game was just going to be just platforming. Then they felt they wanted to fill like these levels they'd made with things. They put boxes in. And I was like, hey, what if we give you a reward for breaking all of these? And
Right.
that's kind of how it happened.
That would be a very different game otherwise. It would be a lot easier.
Yes. This one is one where in the remake
Oh,
you
fuck.
have to break all of these.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I
No.
jumped too far.
Yeah,
That's
that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're just lives.
And oh no, I will miss out on some lives.
Yeah. When you get over 99 lives, it gets converted into cool guy points. How many cool guy points did you earn?
I have lost track. Whee! Apologies if this is making you, if this emotion is a little sickening.
No, that's fine.
Okay, that's just me then.
Honestly, I find it probably the most... the only time that I find it disorienting is when the camera unlocks from the character, basically.
Yeah, that's fair. Ta-da! See, come along just fine. I thought I would have more gems than I do.
That means we'll complete this in 2 streams, right?
Probably, maybe. Yeah, a lot of next, like depending on how much I do, a lot of next stream is going to be just going back to levels I already did. Yeah, this is one I can't complete yet. Also, we're outside the factory.
Yeah, that, like you say, that feels like this was meant to be the first level of the island.
Yeah, but I guess they put heavy machinery first because it's easier.
Yeah, maybe.
Essentially. I think in the Japanese version it actually might be the right way around. I know they swapped Sunset. I think they might have. I think Sunset Vista is later. I think Sunset Vista is on this island, and it might. I forget what level. It might be the other temple level, Jaws of Darkness, that gets changed around.
Right. So do they change the background then?
Nope.
Okay, well.
Yeah, those don't stack if you break another one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It would be cool if it extended the duration.
Yeah. They do that in GBA games, though. But the music is less distinct, so I find it harder to actually tell. Nice. To tell when it's going to end.
Why are the Pomeranians?
Potter's gangsters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They watch too many gangster films.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that Cortex Power is like branded.
Yeah.
Is this like how he makes money?
Maybe.
Power generation.
I forget. I think it might be from like an official like primer guide or something. But there was a backstory for Cortex that was needlessly convoluted.
Huh.
That involved coming from a family of clowns.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
His family died in a big explosion, but Cortex was fine because he was hiding in nearby uranium. The N on his forehead apparently means nerd.
Yeah.
Even
that one seems like it gets retconned a little bit.
Yeah. In later games, it becomes a solid thing rather than a tattoo.
Yeah.
Also, in when they show young Cortex, it's a lowercase n, which I think is adorable. Also, he has no n here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to FaceTime you, Crash.
Your microphone is not on. We cannot hear you. This is the level I think loses some of its menace in the remake.
Right.
Partly through the music. Like, I feel like for a lot of the more atmospheric and like menacing tracks in Crash 1, they kind of dropped the ball in terms of the music. In the remake.
Something kind of cool about the music in this one is that the sounds, like one of the instruments, kind of reminds me of like the sound of that one science experiment where you like ignite a gas inside of a tube and it like makes a sound.
Okay. I don't quite know what you mean, but neat.
Those who know.
Okay, cool. There's some pipe noises.
I mean, yeah, I guess to be fair, that is just kind of what a pipe would sound like if you blew air through it, so...
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, I've occasionally had it said these two aren't in sync. Which makes them harder. And you can spin them.
Yeah.
But it's just a little riskier.
Because spinning changes your physics as well.
Yeah. Like, if you land whilst just spinning, you do carry a bit of momentum.
Yeah, that's gotten me killed quite a few times.
Yay.
Yippee!
Okay, this one's a little tricky. Because it's...
No problem for you.
Yeah. I did it. Actually, if I get a gem in this level, I'll do one more thing. Because it's a colored gem.
Right.
So I'll go back and get...
Oh, did we check in Sunset Vista if the texture didn't load on the save?
I think
on the
it did
Okay.
load, so yeah.
Never mind.
Occasionally, I have had it where it doesn't load before, but I don't know if it's had a common level.
Ooh.
Like, I don't think it's always been in the same place, so it might have just been a coincidence. Those glowing yellow things, by the way, actually have a hitbox. They'll electrocute you.
Oh, right. That is an interesting detail, considering you wouldn't normally...
Yeah.
You'd think that it would just, like, be a solid wall that you would kind of...
Bump against and die.
Yeah. That's usually how video games work, but no, adding an actual consequence to it is cool.
I learned because on that metal box bridge earlier, I fell down once and landed on one of those.
Right.
Alright.
Crash, where are you, Crash?
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I heard both of them explode.
Fuck your fruit.
I need them. Okay. It's the final stretch. Can you hear the end vortex? It's always great when you hear that.
Yeah.
I think you just jump. Yeah.
Safety first.
I like how this is at the end of the level.
CEO.
In Schiappelli Portarucci. I feel like because of that, at one point on the Crash Wiki, that was what his name was listed under. And like, also known as Pinstripe Porter, it was like, come on.
Yeah, definitely. The heading should be Pinstripe Porteroo.
Yeah, and then just have also known as.
Yeah.
So I think Captain Quark's Ratchet & Clank wiki page was for a while his full name.
What is his full name? Look it up yourself.
Cornopacious Leslie Quark or something?
Lol.
I don't remember what the first bit is. Was that a fox?
Sounded like it.
Cool. Okay. What time are we on?
Ah, yes, Crash the Fox. 2:30, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Just do one more. Just do upstream.
Yeah, fair enough.
How many still kinds of wants to continue?
I think we've probably done enough for one stream, but I mean, if you want to, we can.
I'll see how I feel after this because the next couple of levels do have save points.
Okay.
I know for a fact the next one actually is one where once you save, it counts as the level being completed. Because that's how I beat it when I was younger, because it was hard. Yeah, I guess we're just doing the same level again, huh? Mostly.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I've seen piranha plants, but I don't think I've ever seen, like, floating lily piranha plants in video games before.
I guess not.
A lily pad, you know what I mean.
Yeah, there is a difference to how these two work. Is that the ones with the blue flowers basically do it intermittently, whereas the green ones do it after you've been standing on it for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And it is a one-hit kill even if you're invincible.
Which is a little bullshit, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, I'm just gonna wait until this runs out. In the remake, it's different. It's just a hit, and also if you stand on it whilst invincible, they actually just don't open.
Right. Yeah, I mean the fact that because you like run faster as well when you have the mask, which is a little
Yeah, I mean this is. Okay, cool.
can feel like a nerf in a way because you're not going to be used to it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What's weird is that, like, I've said this game doesn't use an analog, like, you can't use an analog stick for this game.
Yeah.
I usually never feel like I need to.
Well, yeah, they do tend to line things up so you can just go directionally because they knew that you would be using the D-pad.
Yeah.
Probably.
Whereas 2 and 3, I mean, yeah, 2 and 3, I think I do occasionally use the analog stick, but I did play 3 initially with just the D-pad, and it felt fine. But then with playing the Insane Trilogy, okay, this is me griping out modern controllers again. With the exception of PlayStation controllers, I don't like D-pads on a lot of modern controllers.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's partly positioning, but also sometimes the size and sometimes...
I would agree that a lot of the time they're designed fairly poorly.
Yeah.
I like that in this. I like that they put extra exits after the additional sections in this game sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah,
because who would want to backtrack past all of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might try next level.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You want to stop thinking?
Yeah.
I think it's more that I don't want to start next part in the next level.
Fair enough.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh yeah, the remake does completely mirror this island.
Oh right, so that you continuously go from the left to the right rather than swapping. That is a bit of a weird foible.
Okay. This fucking level, as a kid,
Oh, the barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the bouncing ones can be a little difficult to figure out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you spin this guy, he will break the Akaku crate up above. If you then come back and break these before getting it, it does eventually disappear.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like off screen unloaded or something. So I wait until that happens because this is very useful in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it means you have to learn the timing of the level. Wait.
Oh. Whoa. Yeah, he doesn't have his signature woah in this game.
He does.
He does?
Yeah. When he dies,
Okay.
just just not way 4s. I'm sure you've heard it. I mean, there are several different takes of the Woah.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess I just haven't been paying attention.
I haven't been dying to things that have made me go Woah that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Here it is.
This isn't the worst of it. Just... Yeah, that is one thing I'm grateful for in the remake, is that they do put, like, cracks on the floor for where they bounce.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the few cases where I do genuinely struggle with the game's depth perception. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah,
That's
right.
fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, they're coming, like, directly at you, and... when they're...
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna grab the token.
Okay.
Assuming it's still there.
I don't see why it wouldn't be. And when they're in the air, yeah, it's really difficult to tell.
Yeah.
Plus, there's something a little odd about that arc in general.
Yeah. Yeah, as a kid, I saved here, and like when I reloaded my game, it counted level as complete.
Yeah, nice.
But I am going to complete the level.
Cool. I believe in you.
Yeah. I can't invincibility through all of it though. But it's fine.
You died on purpose to show us your leap barrel dodging skills.
Yeah, I won't then. Going into the toxic goop makes you go well. Actually, hang on.
Yeah, there you go. Whoa.
Also,
Get squished. That's a good one.
I think that, I'm not sure if it's different takes or if it's pitched it up and down a few times. So I've heard it lower as well. Yeah, I guess. Tiny Tiger, not Tiny Tiger. Ripperoo and Koala Kong don't have goons of any kind.
No, yeah.
Sorry, minions. I shouldn't. The word goon has been ruined.
More dirty laundry for you and your goons.
Yeah, like, 'cause, like, Papu Papu has, like, the natives. Shit. Pinstripe has his Potteroo gang. And Embryo and Cortex have lab assistants.
Yeah, I guess we didn't have a mine. We didn't have a mine level to see all of the other guys working the mines.
Planned mine levels and everything.
Yeah, right.
There are a few
Were there minor enemies?
No. Yeah, there are a few like cut levels. Like there's, I think still in the game files there are some like caves with like some crystals in them.
Okay.
I think lava caves were planned. There was a waterfall level where you actually had to like, ascend a waterfall, which I think some of the like water wheel elements actually made it into the original level they made for Crash 3 in the Insane Trilogy. It's a future level, but they use some of the gimmicks for it, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
There's a level where you're on the side of a cliff and you have to actually descend a lot. Which I think people have. I think a couple of them people have taken the geometry and actually remade them, which is good. There is one that is complete to the point where it's still on the disc, and actually a screenshot of it is on the back of the box.
Huh.
That was cut last minute because it was considered too hard, which is Stormy Ascent, which is the second of the Cortex Castle levels, and that was included in the remake.
Yeah, it's fun that they were able to add, you know.
Yeah, I kind of wish they'd
content.
added like more of the cut content from Crash 1, but the fact that we hadn't got Stormy Ascent at all was kind of cool. Plus, I think the bonus round for that was actually entirely, like, completely original as well. Because the original Stormy Ascent had bonus tokens, but they didn't have the actual token. It was just like a glitch texture. And if you
Right.
collected the walls, then the game would freeze because they didn't have a bonus round for it. Fuck.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Thank you.
Well done.
I just thought, fuck it, let's go. So, yeah. Like, you can access Stormy Ascent on the original game with a Game Shark or like a Game Genie kind of thing. Or sorry, with emulator codes. So, I don't think I'll do that on stream. I've never actually played the original version of Stormy Ascent, but it could be a fun video to do.
Yeah,
Solo video is just trying to do Stormy Ascent.
sure.
But I think I'm probably going to call it there for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys who joined earlier. That was nice to have people in chat. Yeah, it's been good to get back into things. It's been fun to play something that's not Spyro. Because when I love Spyro, we get a little fatigued in the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think alternating what games in a series you play rather than doing one whole series at once.
Should definitely help keep things fresh.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably continue the game next week.
Yeah, don't see why not.
Same time, same day.
Same Bandicoot time, same Bandicoot channel.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm hoping I can get it finished next time, but I might not. It might require 3, but that's fine. I fucking love this title screen. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.